NFC Championship quarterback that is Sam Darnold. We are on Sportsmanlike, presented by Progressive Insurance. Seattle beats the Rams 31-27. They advance to a Super Bowl behind their quarterback, Sam Darnold, 25 of 36, 346, 3 touchdowns. CeCe, the floor is yours to wax poetic.
No. The floor is yours, sir. It's on you, because you're the one that didn't believe that Sam Darnold was capable of having this performance.
Nope.
And for a second straight time against the L.A. Rams, Sam Darnold outplayed Matt Stafford when it mattered most. I mean, down the stretch, Sam was awesome.
Yeah.
Because it would have been really easy for Mike McDonald to try to sit on the lead and try to play the game with the clock. Instead, he opted to allow his quarterback the opportunity to go win it. You had the completion to K9 on that final drive, then the completion to Cooper Kupp on 3rd and 7, and then, of course, the completion to JSN. Remember, L.A. was out of timeouts on the play right before he throws the dime to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And you got a trip to the Super Bowl on the line, and instead of trying to run the ball and wind the clock down as much as you can, you let your quarterback have an opportunity to go win it. And to me, that was very telling in terms of the organization's belief in Sam's ability. Mm-hmm. And then for Sam to go out there and do it and to not make the consequential mistakes that have plagued him in the past, the consequential mistakes that have plagued him against this opponent, to me, you see the evolution of the player. And I couldn't be happier for him, because this is a guy that's bounced around a lot of different teams and has had a lot of people down on him for the better part of this decade. To have this resurgence, to finally find a home, and then to take this team to the Super Bowl, it's an awesome story.
Especially after you thought you found a home last year when you won 14 games with the Minnesota Vikings and they elected to move on and pour into J.J. McCarthy, and that didn't work out. And then you go to Seattle, they believe in you, and he has been awesome. And you've always said this, CeCe, it wasn't a lack of talent when it comes to Sam Darnold. No. He always had it. He just didn't have the right environment around him in order for him to have success. And a lot of people thought last year with Minnesota might have been the outlier. And all the credit in the world goes to him for being able to prove everyone wrong. And I'm really pumped for Sam Darnold. It was great to see him last night. And he doesn't seem like he wants to prove anybody wrong. Anytime he's asked about it, he's like, I don't pay attention to that. I just want to win games with my teammates. And he really could have used that opportunity yesterday to dunk on everybody, and he did not.
Well, he's got one more game left, so maybe he does after that if they're obviously going to win. So, yes, I was wrong about Sam Darnold. I like him personally. I've interviewed him before. Couldn't be nicer. When I interviewed him, his mom and dad were in studio. They couldn't be nicer. So This is not like a bad guy that I have anything against. I just didn't think he had those moments in him, and I was wrong, right? I mean, let's detail the ways very quickly. I did not think it was a significant upgrade over Geno Smith. I was wrong. I thought once he got there...
Did you think that because of Brady's belief in Geno Smith?
No, I actually liked Geno Smith a lot as a Seattle quarterback, because I thought he really obviously reinvigorated his career, which he did until he didn't.
Yeah.
I thought that Jalen Milroe was going to ultimately beat him out as the starting quarterback, because I like Jalen Milroe. Again, I was wrong. And now he's 99 point whatever of the way past the Ghosts. Problem is he has to see that the team he had the Ghosts against in New England in the Super Bowl. But he's
not past the Ghosts yet?
I said 99%.
After that game?
He's not past the Ghosts yet?
Let me continue to praise him. Let me continue to praise him.
Stop.
Let me praise him.
No, that's not praising him. That is the most backhanded compliment.
Well, I have notes on this.
He's the boogeyman now. No more ghosts.
Okay.
He's the scary
one.
one.
He's almost past the Ghost. What?
99%.
He's taking the team to the Super Bowl.
And he did it before the other guys in his draft class, in Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
And yesterday, he led 5 different scoring drives in an NFC Championship game. 4 of them touchdowns, 1 field goal. And he had moments all game long. 3rd and 5, own 24, 51-yard pass to Rashid Shaheed, one of the best in-season additions in years in the NFL. That sets up a touchdown to go up 7-0. How about this? Down 13-10, 54 seconds to go in the first half, leads a 6-play, 74-yard drive in 34 seconds, touchdown drive. To start the third quarter, Rams had that awful muff punt. What does he do? Dagger-type moments where a 1-play, 17-yard touchdown to Cooper Kupp. And within 4 straight touchdown drives to end the third quarter, he answered every single time. And after that turnover and downs late, Darnold with a big completion to Cooper Kupp and JSN, as CeCe just mentioned, to ultimately, in essence, close it out because there wasn't a ton of time for the Rams to do it. He was awesome in this game. He's been awesome all year. He's been awesome the last 2 years. I am wrong. Sam Darnold has made me look bad. He has been tremendous. And as Smalls pointed out, he has a huge leg up on all of these Hall of Fame caliber players in his own draft class. And Darnold reflected on his ghosts and on his growth and seeing ghosts after the game.
Yeah, I almost forgot about it, so thanks. No, you're joking. You're good. No, I think there was a lot that I didn't know back then, so, I'm just going to continue to learn and grow in this great game, and, there's a lot of stuff that I can get better from today, even. I feel like I missed some throws out there that I shouldn't miss. There were some things offensively that I feel like we can do better, so we're always looking to get better. I'm always looking to get better, so that's the great part about this game is, you win an NFC championship, and you win games throughout the season, but there's always ways that you can look to get better.
The other thing that I noticed about Darnold, and help me with this, I don't believe in the past he stepped into throws, and now he steps into every single throw, and I think that there is a huge like when you see nervous quarterbacks. You don't have to play the sport like I did, of course, at the quarterback position. But, you see them nervous, and they're like Stidham at times was going backwards. Mm-hmm. Darnold feels like, okay, I see Smalls. I'm going to step in and throw the ball. Almost confident. All of a sudden, afraid of nothing out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, he didn't step into the touchdown throw to JSN or the touchdown throw to Jake Bobo because he had pressure in his face.
Right, but in general.
Didn't matter. Yeah.
In general.
Listen, when it comes to his mechanics, his footwork, obviously those things have gotten way more consistent, and now you're seeing him being able to put his full talents on display in avoiding those turnover-worthy plays. So that's exactly what you want. But I think you have to give a tremendous amount of credit to him for the mental fortitude that it takes to continue to believe in yourself, even after so many teams have been down on you. Yep. Let's be clear about one thing. This past offseason, it was a one-team market for Sam Darnold. The team that he won 14 games with last year didn't want him, at least not at the price. The other teams around the National Football League that had vacancies for their QB1 spot, none of them really wanted him. Seattle ponied up and paid him, but if you look at the structure of that contract, it really is a year-to-year proposition. Mm-hmm. And they were rewarded for taking a chance on Sam Darnold, with him taking them to the Super Bowl. So, again, I'm really, really impressed with the job that Sam did, and I'm really impressed with how Mike Macdonald has embraced his quarterback, how Clint Kubiak has gotten the best out of him, and how they believe in his ability so much so that they're willing to put the game in his hands. You saw that down the stretch in yesterday's game.
He was rewarded yesterday, too. What, $500K for winning that game, Sam Darnold?
Oh, yeah.
Built in his contract?
Oh, yeah, the incentives, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about it last week upon further review.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where I remember it from.
Yeah.
I thought, not only going to the Super Bowl, but cha-ching, payday for you.
With this playoff run, Sam has the potential to add $2 million more to his salary. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You win a Super Bowl, it's going to be a lot more than that for the rest of your life with the endorsements. But I want to go back to the thing you were just talking about on that final drive. It's weird to say a non-scoring drive tells you a ton about a quarterback, but an 11-play, 49-yard drive, 4 minutes and 29 seconds told you a ton about Sam Darnold. And what I mean by that is, in that spot, I would say 9 out of 10 QBs are asked to hand the ball off and or, in essence, take a knee to run the clock, not worrying about the first down, just worrying about the time. What Seattle did is, we can kill two birds with one stone. Because we believe in you so much, we can simultaneously throw the football, milk the clock, get first downs, and only leave them 25 seconds in a 4-point game.
But I'm going to take it a step further. If you ask anybody coming into this game what the strength of the Seattle Seahawks is, they would say it's our defense. You would say it's their special teams, right? You got one of the best returners in Rashid Shaheed, who just decides to open every playoff game with an explosive play. And then you have a defense that is at the top of the league in basically every significant metric. And yet, Mike Macdonald and Clint Kubiak chose to trust Sam Darnold. We're going to try to play keep away from Matt Stafford and the LA Rams. We'd rather have our offense with our quarterback on the field as opposed to punting the football away and letting our defense try to shut down Matt Stafford. We're going to keep it in Sam Darnold's hands rather than be conservative and potentially trying to give the ball back to the Rams with a long way to go. I thought it was really telling that you were willing to put the ball in the air when the Rams had no timeouts. You threw the football on second down where the Rams had no timeouts.
Mm-hmm. With a lead.
With a lead.
The exact opposite.
Very impressive.
It's interesting. The two teams in the Super Bowl had similar scenarios late, and it both worked for them perfectly, and you give them credit on both. Now, obviously, circumstances are different because of the snowstorm.
Yeah.
But New England said, give them the ball, where Seattle said, no, we'll throw it around, and it worked for both teams, which makes it fascinating if they play, obviously,